when we're talking about aesthetics or aesthetic appreciation in children, do you try and develop that very early on? Or why do you feel that it's important to be able to develop the aesthetic early on? Why do you think these conversations around identity, culture, and community are so important for us to introduce early in their lives? Welcome to the Visible Studio podcast, a space where we explore creativity, learning, and transformative power of the arts and education. As educators, we often ask ourselves, how do children come to understand who they are? How do they learn to appreciate where they come from, while also developing respect and empathy for others? And what role can artists and artistic practices play in helping learners make sense of their cultural identity and the sense of community? These questions become especially important in our increasingly interconnected world, where students are growing up surrounded by diverse perspectives, traditions, and ways of being. Today, we are delighted to be joined by Renzi Ully, an experienced art educator who is passionate about creating meaningful learning experiences that support children's growth as thinkers, communicators, and global citizens. Welcome, Ms. Renzi.
Thank you, Miss Debjani, for inviting me. This is a great pleasure for me, Miss. And
I'm looking forward to this. But before we begin, could you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, your journey, your education, and what got you interested into teaching young children and introducing them to art?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the time and the opportunity for me. And my name is Renzi Ully Riwu. That's my full name. It's quite longer. And people call me Renzi. And in the class, my student called me Miss Renzi. And why I become the art teachers? At the very first, it's because I got the job. Because at the very first, I become scholarship students. So after the scholarships, I receiving a job as an art teachers. Basically, my education is not the art become the art teachers, but it's because in primary education. So I learn every subjects, and at the end and the working interview, they ask me which one do you want to choose? It become an art class teachers or any subject. So at the time I choose both. I choose both, but I rather to pick the art teachers because at that moment I love to create the art actually.
Okay.
So that's why I become the art teachers.
That's interesting. And to tell you, even I have taken at art in my master's. I was always drawing, making my little things in my notebook, but I never had formal art education. So, and it was interesting, like right in my master's, I did my bachelor's in economics, statistic, mathematics, something very, very different. And then coming to art and animation and graphic design in master's, which was very interesting. Yes. And it opened the world for me. So,
That's very cool.
Okay.
That's very good.
So now let's start with your presentation. What do you have for us?
Okay, I will start my presentations. I will try to share the screen. Okay, so today I will going to explain about what's inside my class actually, and the topic will be about how artists and artistic practice can help my students understand their identity, the cultures, and the community around them. And this is such a for me, while prepare these presentations as like my reflection while I'm be my students. So not my student that learn in my class, but also me as a teachers. I learn a lot from them. So in my class, this is again an explanation about myself again. I'm the art teachers. And this is all the things that we do in my class, my project, my student project, and also my personal project also there. And this is my 7 years.
That's nice. Is that a stage performance?
Oh, this is a stage performance that I create the background itself.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
amazing. Okay.
yeah, that's my first time to create that kind of art, and yeah, and it become ignite me to make it something big again.
Mm.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, and yeah, let's continue to another part of this one, of this presentations. Okay, yeah, all right. So how I teach my student in my class, actually I'm very interesting with backward by design method. And at the first, when I start my art class, my art journey in the school, the school curriculum trying to explain this, and then from that moment I think this is a great things that I can bring to my class and make my student understand. So we didn't start with what method that we're going to learn, but we're starting with what's the goal that we want to reach in this class.
Okay.
That with the project itself, or what kind of enduring understanding that they can bring after the class. So this is my unit plan. Actually, this is my grade 3 unit plan that we talk about Salvador Dalí.
Yeah.
Salvador Dalí art, the persistence of memory. So this is the short list that I try to give it here. Yeah, we starting it with introductions, that surrealism art itself, with who is Salvador Dalí, and then what kind of artwork that we want to use it now, or we want to create now. And then after that, I will continue to another part to discussing what's behind the art, and then continue to make the sketch or the drawing that we want to create. And then we continue to the last part is to create it, the art itself. So let's take a look to the things that they do, the things that we do in our class. Okay, for the very first, I start the introduction, the goal project, like I said before. The goal project, and then the artist as a source of inspiration in our class. And then I will show them also the project, the picture of the project, and then all the picture that or all the artwork that the artists create.
Okay. So you start with one artist or many artists in the surrealism spectrum?
Actually, the surrealism itself, I will show a lot.
Okay.
I will start to until they understand what is surrealism art itself.
Okay. So through visual methods, you introduce them to the idea of surrealism, because I see that it is just grade 3. And for them to understand this very abstract concept, you show them multiple images for them to have their own understanding of it, right?
Yes, exactly. And I will ask them, what do you think about surrealism? Oh, this is such a unique things, because we cannot find that things in our real life. So and then the short discuss will be start there. And after that, we will focusing on, for example, that I talked to you before, that we're going to focusing on persistence of memory, right? And then we take a look to the artist itself, that's Salvador Dalí, and I will tell them about what's the Dalí want to try to explain to us, what's Dalí feeling when he doing the things in his life. And then until after that, our discussing will be start, and this is a few things that I will talk to my student, the big idea about the melting clock itself, about the explorer dreams, memory, and time. And after that I will ask them about what do you think. This is the activity that we are going to do after I explain all of them. But before that, I will ask them about, what did you guys think about what Dalí do, or what did you guys think about the pictures? And then one of my student, because let me go back to the Dali pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them about every object that on the picture. I just asked them, what did you guys see inside the picture? They will tell about, okay, there's a brush, there's an animals maybe missed there, and there's a table that placed on the clock. And then my student tried to explain their opinion. So
Okay.
after I give the question about what do you guys think, they will try. Miss, for me personally, I'm very what did I think about the art is because every clock placed on the different place, I think it want to show us about everything inside the world have their own time limit. Not everyone get the same time, and it every time I hear about my student explanation, maybe not the complex as I said, but in the very simple word that they tell about our time is limit everything. Either that's the plants, there's the animals, even the other stuff like our table, like our chair, it have the time limit, right, Miss? So I just think,
That's amazing. Yeah, for a
yes,
very
exactly,
young
Miss.
girl or boy to be saying
Yes,
that, that's amazing.
yes, exactly. So I didn't tell about that things actually. I just only think about yes. Dali tried to explain his dream. Yes, and then the time not have their own shapes because we don't have the exactly shape of the time itself. But beyond that things, my student tried to summary as a simple things that we didn't realize as a teachers actually.
Yes, that's so good. And we keep learning from our children every single day.
Yes,
And this
exactly,
is
Miss.
also a great idea that you encourage the students to talk about every single object in that painting. So
yes,
that was interesting. Like, what is there in the background? Why is it a branch? And what is that small reflective surface behind the branch? You know, those small elements. How can there be a branch on top of a table? These things,
yes,
these
exactly.
small questions that you would encourage in a classroom.
Yes, exactly. I only even the answer that they talk, it's something that I never imagined before, because at the very first we only talk about each element inside the art, right? And then they get the summary like our time. So there's another important and very very what is it called, like sentimental things inside my class actually when we create our after we discuss about the history, after we discuss about what the artist want to talk to us, and we continue to doing I will try to zoom in out zoom in the pictures. This is our worksheet that we're going to create our own melting clock.
Okay.
So I give them a paper so they can create their own surrealism clock. And then after that, I also give them a one questions. What story do you want to express through your surreal clock?
Okay.
And it's very, very unexpected explanation. This is only grade 3 students, so I didn't expect something big. I just asked them to create something that very close with their self. So there's one of my students saying like, we need to use our time very wisely. This is very it's a very very fantastic answer. And then what else? They also create like I will hope spend time with family and friends, because this is the time, because time is not infinity. So this is like,
wow, that's
come from great student. And then when I read it, all these things, it's not makes my student learn. It makes myself also realize that my time as an artist also
is not everything is finite. It's not infinite in this world.
Right, exactly.
It's so good that you've encouraged your students to not just visually depict, but also have
Yeah.
like a conclusion in their own words, like wrapping it up. So there's an
Yes. Yes.
open-ended element to it, and also something that the student kind of frames it in the words.
Yes, exactly. So because I do believe that we were not doing art just like that. Not only create, but also while we create, we want to tell something through it.
Yeah.
But sometimes as a kids,
Hmm.
our pictures and our how we drawing it's need to be improved. We need something that help people to understand what's things that we want to tell to others.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helps by the giving them the question, the reflection question after they create their own art.
And this is
So
kind of moving towards of the purpose of art. Why are we creating it? Or what do we
yes,
want to
exactly.
say? So eventually, the training that they get in the PYP, it's moving towards their middle years and senior years to be able
Yeah.
to express in the way of that art has a purpose. Why I'm
Yes.
saying it, going deeper one level. And it's a great
Yes.
way to start, to get them
Yeah.
encouraged, earlier on.
Yes.
So, yes.
And I do believe I think there's a kids as a kids they also can think deeper.
Hmm.
Maybe they cannot explain it like as good as us as a
Yeah,
as
in
a
complex words, but they can explain
yes.
themselves in simple words.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I'm very happy to give it them a deeper questions,
Yeah.
and then we're excited to see what they will answer it in
Yeah,
their
and
way.
challenging them, to be
Yes,
to
exactly.
pause and to think.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think
Wow.
that actually
Thank you
not
for
stop
sharing
here.
these lovely examples. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will continue it. Yeah, this is at the end they will create their own after they create the sketch, they continue to do the clay, to do it on clay.
Yeah.
And then yeah, at the end they paint it actually. This is how we do it in the class. And yeah,
that's lovely. So,
once
did you have a reason for choosing clay for this particular exercise?
basically
unit?
this term, yes,
Yeah.
this term we focus on 3D object,
Okay.
3D art. And last lesson before last topic before this one is 3D drawing. So we continue something that we can hold, we can prop on our hands. So I choose this clay for make it real.
So from 3D drawing to actually making a 3D product, so there's a continuation in your unit. From
Yes,
building on to from your previous unit to the present, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's a continuous learning that I try to give it to my students.
Yeah. Okay.
In this one semester, in the 6 months.
So in 6 months, you have 2 units, right?
Yes, 6
3
months
months
unit.
each.
Yes, 3 months each.
Okay.
Yeah, I will also want to share this one. Okay, in this couple of months, I got also being a part as a volunteer as an art teacher, and this place is very very far from the city. This is like the place that not have that enough electricity maybe, or the accessible of education like in the urban area. So I teach them online, and at the moment I realized this place have their own face pattern. When I want to zoom out this one, okay, they are the traditional human face pattern that they always use it for dancing together or do the ritual in their place.
Okay, and that is a traditional pattern in that community that you teach, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Some of my friends also come from there, come from that place. I also see him how he draw his face and then express their happiness about their cultures. And I just realized while I do my research on this one, I find some of the similarity with things that outside of that place, because it's very far from my place now. It's very, very far, and then there's no electricity and internet's not that good there.
Yeah.
But I just found out some a bit similarity with the things that they use on the place and then outside there.
Okay.
It's African tribal masks
Yeah.
and Picasso
Yeah.
Cubism art. So I just realized that, oh yeah, this is such a great thing to share to them, because the important why I joined the volunteer activities, because our head of the volunteer say that, okay, we want to help them to feeling proud with the culture,
Their own
feeling
culture, connect.
loved
Yes.
by the other people.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think this is such a great things to share to them about these things. They not is it not the old pattern, but this is such a great, because the other place also maybe not exactly same, but the pattern, the dots, the lines, it's quite similar.
Yeah.
It means because we look at outside ourselves, right? We look at our nature, the line, the pattern we found out in our real life, in our natures. So it's such a great thing to share them. And at the end of the class, they say like Miss, thank you, because we also realize that outside there, they also using the same things to learn or to use in
and they
their
have
class.
created the same thing. Yes.
Yes,
or
exactly.
a similar thing, because all
yes,
yeah, I get it.
yes,
So
exactly.
that building up the connection between their little small community and also the other world, where they're exploring similar features or expressions of art, it's giving them a sense of their cultural connect and also a connection with the world around them.
Exactly. And then feeling proud with what they have, because in another place, other people also feeling proud with what they have.
Yes.
And you're not the only one that feeling that things.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. After that, I'm very happy to be able to find this, and then make them very, very proud with what they have, and then hopefully there's another chance to give them the same feeling to being proud with what they have, actually.
And what was the end product of this one? Did they make the masks themselves, or did they draw their own faces?
Oh, okay. For this meeting, we just starting around 2 meetings actually. So we just we reached the stage on how we draw it. Basically, I have to start to how we drew it, how the pattern will go very well, how we blend it with the, for example, like at the right side, I putting Picasso head and Papua face pattern. So one, yeah, this one.
Yes.
Actually, this is the people at that place. This is the people at the place, and then I want them to create, but also putting the Picasso signature, like the fragmented face and the noses, but also with the line pattern on the body and on the side of the face. Yes, exactly.
And again,
so yeah, this is
from
how
the body art, you could also take it to the tattoo designs in other Aboriginal communities, and how there are connections.
Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you for saying that, Miss. It's very interesting. I will tell them.
Yeah, my research is on indigenous art community, and the community that I was working with in India, their tribal community would also have different patterns on their body as tattoos. And it's so interesting because every community would have their own indigenous symbol. And based on that, you would know that they belong to which community within the tribal community, or what is the status in their community. So each of these patterns on the body, they have a name and they have a reason for it. And they have a organic element associated with it. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, there are
Oh.
patterns of a peacock head because the place that they are coming
Uh,
from have lots of peacocks. So it
oh
was,
yeah.
yeah, when I was
Very
doing my research,
interesting.
it was amazing. I just I had a short chapter with them on this. So that's why I wanted to see
Okay.
the image of that
What is
image.
this one?
Yes, yes,
Okay, it's very interesting. The word is very interesting.
yes. And there's no end to this learning, which is so great.
Yes, I I I very agree with this one because when we going more deeper, we even realize that we only know a bit
Yes,
from
we're still
the
at the
big
surface of
oceans.
everything. It's an ocean.
Yes, like we only get a drop of water from the oceans.
Yes, so
Yeah.
true. Can you also explain the side, the Picasso head with one dot, two dot? That might be helpful
Oh,
for our other teachers watching this.
oh, okay. For this one, it's like
Yeah,
um, I forgot the name actually.
it is
How
the
to call it?
dice, right?
Oh
Dice.
yeah, the
Yeah.
dice. I'm so sorry.
No
The dice.
problem. Yeah.
So we using dice to pick our head, our eyes, our mouth and nose. So
Oh,
the student
wow.
will roll the dice, and then if they get one, the hat will be one. So
Okay.
basically this one. And then when we roll again to picking the eyes, when we get three, it means the eyes will be the green and the blue. And
Okay.
when we roll it again, we will get another type of mouth. For example, we get it two. And when we
Yeah.
roll again, we get six. The nose will be the orange one.
That's
So
a
actually,
fantastic game. Oh my God.
yes, exactly. This is the most interesting art that my student very happy to doing
Yeah.
because yeah they like uh yeah something that not common, so
Yes.
really happy to doing this Picasso hat dice.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'll get this idea. I'll steal this idea from you for my senior students also. Because sometimes they get very stuck when they're working on something, and a new idea or a gamification kind of just helps the students free up,
Hmm.
They just
Yeah.
start to look at things in a new way. So at present, I do it in a collage method. I cut out different
Uh-uh.
shapes, put it on the table, and they can pick and choose. And then they make.
Oh,
But this is also
okay.
interesting because you have the dice, and then
Yes.
it's up to chance what you will pick up.
Yes, exactly. And they don't know which one it will be happen.
Yeah, you don't know that, so
And
that's an
they're
interesting.
very happy with doing this one. And they want to ask me like, what time we gonna do this one again, Miss?
Okay, okay,
Top one. Yeah, this one.
yes,
Actually, this is the people at that place. Actually, this is the people
okay,
at the place. And then I want them to create, but also putting the Picasso signature, like the fragmented face and the noses, but also with the line pattern
yeah,
on
the
the
body
body
art.
and on the side of the face. That yes, exactly.
And again,
So yeah, this is
from the
how
body
we.
art, you could also take it to the tattoo designs in other Aboriginal
Yes,
communities and how
exactly.
there are connections.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you for saying that, Miss. It's
Yeah, like
very interesting.
I have
I
done
will tell
my
them.
my research is on indigenous art community and the community that I was working with
Oh,
in India. Their
oh,
tribal
okay.
community would also have different patterns on their body as tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so interesting
Mm-hmm.
because every community would have their own indigenous symbol. And based on that, we
Yes,
would know
exactly.
that they belong to which community within the tribal
Oh yeah,
community or what is the status in their community. So each of these
yeah.
patterns on the body, they have a name and they have a reason for it. And
Oh yeah.
they have a, organic element associated with it. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, there are
Oh.
patterns of a peacock head because the place that they are coming
Uh,
from have lots of peacocks. So it
oh
was,
yeah.
yeah, when I was
Very
doing my research,
interesting.
it was amazing. I had a short chapter with them on this. So that's why I wanted to see
Okay.
the image of that
What is
image.
this one?
Yes, yes,
Okay, it's very interesting. The word is very interesting.
yes. And there's no end to this learning, which is so great.
Yes, I I I very agree with this one because when we going more deeper, we even realize that we only know a bit
Yes,
from
we're still
the
at the
big
surface of
ocean.
everything. It's an ocean.
Yes, like we only get a drop of water from the oceans.
Yes, so
Yeah.
true. Can you also explain the side, the Picasso head with one dot, two dot? That might be helpful
Oh,
for our other teachers watching this.
oh, okay. For this one, it's like
Yeah,
um, I forgot the name actually.
it is
How
the
to call it?
dice, right?
Oh
Dice.
yeah, the
Yeah,
dice. I'm so sorry.
no
The dice.
problem. Yeah.
So we using dice to pick our head, our eyes, our mouth and nose. So
Oh,
the student
wow.
will roll the dice, and then if they get one, the hat will be one. So
Okay.
basically this one. And then when we roll again to picking the eyes, when we get three, it means the eyes will be the green and the blue. And
Okay.
when we roll it again, we will get another type of mouth. For example, we get it two. And when we
Yeah.
roll again, we get six. The nose will be the orange one.
That's
So
a
actually,
fantastic game. Oh my God.
yes, exactly. This is the most interesting art that my student very happy to doing
Yeah.
because yeah they like uh yeah something that not common, so they
Yes.
really happy to doing this Picasso hat dice.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'll get this idea. I'll steal this idea from you for my senior students also. Because sometimes they get very stuck when they're working on something, and a new idea or a gamification kind of just helps the students free up.
Hmm.
They just
Yeah.
start to look at things in a new way. So at present, I do it in a collage method. I cut out different
Uh-uh.
shapes, put it on the table, and they can pick and choose. And then they make.
Oh,
But this is also
okay.
interesting because you have the dice. And then
Yes,
it's up to, chance what you will pick up.
yes, exactly. And they don't know which one it will be happen.
Yeah, you don't know that. So
And
that's an
they're
interesting.
very happy with doing this one. And they want to ask me like, oh, what time we gonna do this one again, Miss?
Okay, okay.
So the second one, the next part for our cultures, things that we learn inside my class is the traditional mask Indonesia. Okay, so I provide here so many type Indonesian masks. Basically, in our culture, like every culture have their own mask. Some of places in Indonesia have their own mask that show the tradition there. This is I provide the Cirebon, basically located in central Indonesia and Java. So that's Bali. I think Bali it's a place that common outside of Indonesia, our country.
Yes,
And
yes.
topeng Jogja, topeng Malang, and topeng Surakarta, topeng in Bahasa, right? And mas in English. So
Yeah.
that's all the things that I show to my students. Every place have their own topeng and their own story. And point things that I want to point out here is I just take it one example of topeng and I explain to my student at that moment. So at that moment I pick Bali mask because half of my student in the class ever visit Bali, so it's very common from them to look at to this kind of topeng. So basically, this topeng want to show us about the mythology figure from Bali, from the Bali people and Bali cultures, and that want to talk about the elderly walking because I think this mask is quite big, not like a normal one. And yeah, they
Yeah, it
always use
also
this
has
kind of mask
the
to perform music.
headgear along with the embroidery work on the chest, right? And the
Yes,
back.
exactly.
Okay.
Not only have their own
Hmm.
things on the body itself,
Okay,
and then yeah,
fantastic.
it shows something defined beyond the cultures
Hmm.
that taking care for the society at that place. And yeah, start from that things. I give it time to my student to, after I show, oh, basically I have to move. After I show all of them, I tell them about the things of one of the mask. I give it them a questions, a worksheet example for example, like I taught you before. At that worksheet, not only drawing, and we have the question that they have to ask after they drawing, or after they do their own research.
Their whole unit.
Describe the yes, they have and the artwork, and what did they learn from the process. Basically, I'm not let them to picking one type of the topping itself, but I want them to combine it. For example, the ear they can combine from Bali, and the eyes they can come from the Cirebon, or the nose they can take it from Malang. So they can pick which one they want. So because when you look at the right side,
yeah, they have all
exactly
different kinds of masks.
yes, they create their own mask, the culture mask that they think it's good to put it on together.
I once traveled to Labuan Bajo.
Oh,
yeah, for a film festival, and there I remember the opening, series for our welcome in the festival. We had an entire dance performance with the masks. And it was amazing. Some of them were just black and white masks from particular region around that area, and some were very, very different, like very elaborative headgears with the caps and the body. Yes, much bigger. Again, I found a lot of similarities and the messages behind it similar to where I come from in India. We have many different masks. From every state has their own masks.
Yes, exactly. I think every place have their own, right?
Which is so unique and amazing. They're similar in many ways, but also the patterns, the symbols are very different from each other.
Yes. Sometimes when we take a look for every pieces of how they design the mask, most of it like using many type of line, many type of circle that they build by their own. But very interesting when everything that come when there is no social media, right? At the time that there's no social media happening, and they only see around them the nature, the animals, the leaves, and that's how beautiful the earth
our
itself.
Source of inspiration is common. It's nature, no matter where we come from. So then we can simplify those natural elements into the motifs. And most communities, they are dependent on nature for their inspiration.
Yes. They experience the same thing, right?
Yes.
So that's how make our life so rich with all of these things.
The green mask at the corner of that with the Garura. With the bird beak, the green one on top of that on the right.
Oh, this one or this one?
No. Yes, that one. Yes.
Oh, yeah, this Topeng Jogja. Maybe this one.
We have a similar version in India, which is the Garura in the Ramayana.
Oh, Ramayana. Oh, yeah. Yes. I've ever hear about this. That kind of things before. Yeah, it's quite similar, right?
And it's lovely how the students are, that's an interesting exercise you gave them, that they can take elements of different masks and create their own.
Yes, exactly. After that, I give it them time to combine all of the elements, all of the color also. They can combine everything that they think it will be good when they putting together as a mask. And maybe for this time I give them around special one meeting for create their own sketch before I give them a real mask itself.
Mask for them to develop. Okay.
Yes. After they sure with the color, they sure with the shapes, they sure with the pattern, I give it them the mask itself. So basically when we take a look for the special mask, my student using one of the famous pattern in our country, that's Mega Mendung pattern. Mega, it means a sun in English, and Mendung is when the clouds cover the sun, and it's a beautiful meaning, right?
Yes.
That we have to stay calm and yeah, being so soft in the midst of uncertainty. So that's how the motif want to tell us, and I'm very happy when see my student picking that kind of motif.
Yes, on the
And
face
yeah,
of that. It's interesting to
yes,
have these symbolisms. So, do you also explain the symbolism to your students, like you just said?
I just picking one actually. I just choose one, but I remind them to do the research when
Okay.
they want to picking, but I simplify, like, oh, these places have their own mask. For example, in Cirebon, you can take a look another another motif there or another pattern there, and
Yeah.
then after that they will do it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's how we talk, we discuss about the method, the pattern.
And giving them meanings and introducing them in the early age so that when they are in their senior age group, senior studies, they remember the process
Yeah.
of making that.
Yes, exactly. Because I thought that at when they go to senior high school, they
Hmm.
will do more research, they will do more skill in explain. So I try to introduce them how to build their idea, build their um yeah, their creativity, not only about drawing, but how they explain what kind of things that they make.
Hmm.
So that's how we do in our art class actually. Basically, I'm not explain everything, but I just picking one or two as an
Yeah.
example how to explain it, and then I will let them to picking their own and then explain according to the point that I give it
Yes.
to them.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
this age, you also can't overwhelm them with too many. So it's better to
Yes,
concentrate
exactly.
on one and then go deeper
Yeah.
into it. Yes.
Yeah. Because they will boring, right?
Yeah.
For elementary student to learn to just hearing a lot.
A lot of literature and lot of
Yes.
symbolism. One or two would be
Yeah.
interesting for them to play with.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but we have to take a look when they do the research because they will open something, right?
Yeah.
So we have to remind again and okay, focus on, focus on.
Yes.
That's how we do in the art class.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, yeah, that's about the mask, the our traditional mask, and then the second point, the next point, it will be about batik,
Mm.
something that very common, that known by other country about our country, that's batik itself.
Yeah.
And yeah, for this actually the method it's not come from Indonesia. When we do our research, the batik that we do here, it's not come from originally from Indonesia, but this is kind of things that Indonesian people use.
Mm.
Okay, so I explained the batik itself, so many type of batik, right? There's a
Yeah.
batik tulis, right? Written batik, that
Mm.
we using the things to write on the fabric.
Mm.
And also there's and the second type, that's a stamp batik. So we do the stamp on the fabric, and
Okay.
then type of it, there's a batik jumputan.
Mm.
There's a type of batik that we tied with the string and dip to the color, and yeah, the pattern will become from their
Mm.
technique. We're
Yeah.
not using wax or yeah, originally colored like from the plant, but for basically we still using original color from a plant. But for my class I didn't use that because our time is it's not that much, so I picking another type of color like already provide from the
The stores.
another place.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the stores.
Yeah.
So this is a batik jumputan, still with the same technique. We tied a rubber band and
Mm.
we pouring a color, and then the pattern come from how we
Yeah.
tied our clothes. And yeah, this is all the process that we do. And after one night, we will open it and it will be show like this one. Oh yeah, I think at the next slide I already yeah, after one night, after 24 hours, we will open the rubber band and then it will be like this. It's very interesting.
Fantastic. Yeah, very
Yes.
interesting, and a new medium for students to explore.
Yes.
So from 3D masks to textiles to tying tie-dye textiles.
Yes,
Good.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're very happy to create this one because they can wear.
Yes.
They can wear the art. Art is not just room decorating, but they can wear it where they want to go. So they're very happy to doing this one. And then the result also very, very beautiful, how they combine the color, how they picking the color. I just remind to do not picking the same shade of the color, trying something different, trying something vibrant. So it's very beautiful at the end.
Yeah.
So at the end, yeah, this is our result.
Like contrasting colors together.
Yes, exactly how they combine the color. And yeah, this is a grade 6 student. Grade 6 students. So at the end, this is not our end of the class, but after that, I let them to make presentations about the process, the story behind, and then they explain to the teacher as a judges, because that's the examination.
Okay. So they present their whole process to the class in their own presentations. Okay.
Yes, that's why here, this my student presentations. They putting a history of the tie-dye itself. They do their own research and continue to the process. They write about the process, how to making, because they're exactly there. And then I think they will understand how to do it. They show the reason why they're choosing the color. Okay. Maybe at that moment they just picking randomly, right? Yeah. But after that, I asked them to just find
think about it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then they show the result. After that, they show the results. And then they also, after the result, they also write about difficulties about the art, how to create the art. And then it closes with reflections after all the things that they do. And then, yeah, this is the reflection that they put inside the presentations that I learned make the tie-dye itself. Yeah, which is good. And then continue how to making tie-dye and takes patience and carefulness. And then, yeah, that's a beautiful things that they get from the process. And then I want to share to you about, there's a 2 student that very good reflection after all. That's the first one is a Felnov. It says grade 6 students, and he gave me 2 reflections while they do the presentations. The first one, making tie-dye looks bring out, it's actually fun with friends near you. Chatting while you make tie-dye makes the experience more enjoyable. And then the second one, making tie-dye also taught me that not everything gets done fast. You need to be patient and wait, just like the step of the tie-dye.
Yeah, because like you have to wait for it to, the colors to come, and yes, that patience.
Yes, exactly. Make the color is to come and then open it the next day. And this one also, this a great reflections. I learned about that making tie-dye is hard, but the result is amazing, like my expectations. So nothing is easy, but trust the process. Wow,
that's amazing. Okay.
Beautiful reflections. Hopefully, maybe they can use the idea when they come back to life, come back to the society, and everything needs a process and needs a time to bloom itself.
Yes. Yes, over to you for a few questions we have. So generally, what we've seen that in PYP, we often think about helping children understand themselves and the world around them through arts. Right. So why do you think these conversations around identity, culture, and community are so important for us to introduce early in their lives when they're still in the PYP?
Oh, Miss, basically, my school, it's not use IB curriculum. But I think this is such a great idea that I can uh, get this kind of lesson to my class. Bring them such such a great things more than art itself to their life. It's the important things that I think they have to get from my class. Make them to understand why they create, give them something that more than just art skill. Art skill, I think that's a very important
thing.
but important things. But I think more than that, they have to bring something that more meaningful than it to their own life. Because I do believe not every student come to my class become an artist.
Yes.
So I think I have to give something that also they have to use it. They can use it as a part of society, as a part of community. And then the PYP way is that's such a great idea that I can do in my class.
That's so true. And to get them connected, to their, like all the examples you've shared, it is somewhere helping them to look back, reflect, do their own research about their own community, so they know more about themselves and their communities, which is great that you are putting that in your classroom.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the very first, my student ever asked, Miss, why we have to learn art? Why we have to learn art? Because I don't want to be the artist anyway. So yes, exactly. It's not my goal when you come to my class, you become an artist. But at least you can living your life better when you come to the society. It's important things for me as actually when you come to the art class.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. So you also develop your aesthetics, like being able to appreciate something in nature, to be able to appreciate your own culture in a certain way, and to understand. Yes. That's true.
To understand themselves, to understand other people. Yeah.
That's so true. And we also feel that, children, it's very hard for them to understand identity. So can you give us some examples how you have tried to explain identity to them, or how have they interpreted identity or explored identity in their art classes?
Okay. For me, basically when I start on my art class, I become in a Christian school. So in my place, we always talk about go back something so they know their God, they know themselves.
Okay.
So when I start my art class, especially when we talk about color, when we talk about color, I do believe that people didn't create a color, but we find the color. Because all the natures, all the plants, all the animals, at the very beginning they have their own color, and people understand that, oh, this is color red, this is color blue when they look at the sky, this is color white, this is color black. And when we learn about color, I try to explain, I try to explore, I try to show them about so many type of creations in the earth that have their own color. And then when we take a look from the outside, and then we take a look from ourselves, when we see our fingers very different, each of them is very different. When we look to our friends, it's very different from us. That's how I want to show to them that we are not same together. It's the same. Sometimes we can eat the same food, we can drink the same water, and everything very beautiful living in one place. And that's how we understand that our identity, it's not about similarity, but it's about our differences. It makes everything very beautiful. When earth come in one color, you understand. What do you think, guys? It will be very boring, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we come differences, we come with every different things, and it makes our life very beautiful too. That's how we understand that ourselves. Is it okay to be different than our friends? If you come to a group and you want to discuss, try to find the same. It's not always the same idea get together, but but try to discuss it more better, find a right way to putting them together, such as you want to create a different group project. You have to find something that's beautiful, right, and put it them together. So that's how you being in your life. So when you come out from the art class, you will meet another people. Or even not in the art class, when you outside from your family, you find another people, right? That's how
That's a nice way. When I was working with the artist communities, so they would always say that, in a mango tree, all the
yeah.
leaves, they look similar, but yet are different from each other. No two
Yes,
leaves from
exactly.
the same tree will be identical.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, same as the family, right?
Yeah, same
Every
as a family. Each of
family.
us, we have something unique about it.
Yes, maybe that kind of thing that I always try to explain to my students.
Yeah, that's a really nice explanation. Thank you for that. And that gets us to this next question. Like, how do children begin to develop their sense of belonging here in your art classes? And what role does a school or an art classroom play in nurturing that process? Because when we talk
Belong.
about identity, we're talking about similarities and differences. And then parallelly, how do we cultivate that sense of belonging, that we belong here, that we can be celebrated together?
Okay. How to bridging the belonging inside the differences? I think by tell them about differences itself and try them, then give them something that all the differences, tell them about the differences. I think the way that the way itself make them realize that they are also important in the part of the community itself, right? It's when we come differences, it means every part of us is being an important and significant things inside a community itself. For example, our body, hands cannot say to the head that you didn't import. Or when hands is getting hurt, head cannot say to the hand like you didn't important because I'm not the hand. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's quite similar when you in the community, when you are different, you are very important and significant in that community because you are different. We have, some of you may be good at drawing, but some of you may be good at combine the color. Some of you may be just, maybe for example, they also important how to what is it called, sum up of, or not is sum up, like after we do the art class we have to clean up everything, right? Maybe some of you better in doing that things too.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's how
Like the
you be
cleaning up.
important.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe some of the kids like, Mr. Week, I cannot do nothing in the art class. I just, maybe take a trash and throw in the trash bin, and helping someone to taking a color maybe. And that's how I teach them how to feel the
through a sense of community, like working together.
Yeah. Yes.
Like one of the examples that you showed your students talk about that, okay, this was a little boring, but when I'm doing it with my friends, the art is becoming, interesting for me. I'm enjoying art when I'm doing it together.
Yeah, exactly. As simple as you have a friend to talk while you create the art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simple as working together, like having discussions when you're doing your own artwork.
Maybe sometimes the idea and they talk inside the art class is not about the art itself.
Yeah, they talk about all other things.
Holiday. Sometimes so random, but they hand still drawing, they hand still putting the color, and how they
so we can summarize this by saying that, okay, maybe developing the space or making the space more easy for them to settle in, to make a safe space for them to talk and have these conversations with the friends while also doing their art. So that safe space becomes important, and that will help them make the community, right?
Yeah, but I realize sometimes they have too much too much
Too much
talking
to
with
talk
their
about.
friends.
Yes.
Yes, and then
Yes.
didn't get attention from what things that I shared at the front. Yeah, kind of. Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes
And
I
again,
feel.
they've forgotten a few things around it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's how the
But that's the
class.
process. We keep going back and
Yeah.
forth, uh, trying to find this balance in our classrooms. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And this one last question is that when we're talking about aesthetics or aesthetic appreciation in children, do you try and develop that very early on? Or why do you feel that it's important to be able to develop the aesthetic early on? Or do the children already have a certain kind of aesthetics when they're coming from certain backgrounds or communities?
I think I teach them.
Mm.
It's not uh in between with all the
Mm.
process.
Mm.
I always try to. One point when I start my class, I show them about what's value that I want to pursue and what is supposed to be in my class. The first one is respect. The second one is you have to do your best.
Mm.
You can mm, you can think as well as you can, but you have to do it better and better.
Mm.
I always give it them when they give it to when they come to my class. When they create art in my class, I will give them. When they create the art, I will give it the revision again and again. But before that, I will show them a very beautiful art itself.
Okay.
I will
So
show
you
them.
help in creating their aesthetics. You show them more
Yes,
artwork for them to understand.
yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And then when they do the art, they will come to me. I will give them the revisions again and again. Sometimes it's make them very. Miss, we very tired. It's not make us happy. But I think you can do it. I think you can do it. It's not because because we know that when children come to the art class, they already passed maybe mathematics,
Yeah.
society class, and they come to very tired. But sometimes I have to tell them, you have something in your own. Push the limits.
Yeah.
And at the end, they will realize like, oh yes, miss, I know what you mean. Yeah, this is
So
very
you
beautiful.
challenge themselves to make it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's not that every time that they will create something that beautiful or reach our expectation as a teachers, but as much as I can, I will try to make them. You can do your best. You can do your best, whatever it is. Yeah, maybe sometimes oh yeah, it's okay, just leave it. But the next day you have to come. You have to do it better.
Yes, and that brings us to the most fun part of the podcast, which is the rapid fire round. Okay, so I have 10
Wow.
questions for you, and you would have to
All right.
answer it within a few seconds, like the first word that comes to your mind. Okay?
All right.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's go. One artist every child should encounter.
Pablo Picasso.
Okay. A material children never seem to get tired of and they love using. They love to come back again and again.
Painting class.
Painting? Painting?
Color. Yes, paint.
Okay, painting. Okay. Museum or playground?
Playground.
Okay. One word that describes creativity.
Critical thinking.
Okay. A childhood memory that shaped who you are. You can do more than one word here, of course.
Playing in nature.
Okay. One book you would recommend to all educators. It may not be an art book also.
The Purpose-Driven Life.
Okay. One thing schools should do more often.
Field trip to museum.
Okay. One thing adults can learn from children.
To be free.
Okay. If learning had a color, what would it be?
Yellow mustard.
Okay. What made you think of it? Some food or the brightness of it? What?
The brightness.
Okay. Three words that define a thriving classroom.
Um, Wild, creativity, and fun.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Renzi, for joining us today and for sharing your insights into artists and artistic practices and how wonderfully you have woven in the Indonesian culture into your classroom. So, thank you for that.
Yes, this is my pleasure, a great pleasure for me. This is my first time, but it's very fun to share the things inside my class. Hopefully, it can be uh, an insight for other teachers. Actually, for me personally, while I prepare this material, also I learned something that I never think before. Oh, I already do this far from my class, and then yeah. Thank you for inviting me, Miss Debjani.
Debjani, yeah, Miss D is also fine. Yes.
Oh, is the
Yeah.
I'm sorry for doing this. Okay, but thank you very much for this opportunity for me. Hopefully, we can do collaborating one day, maybe.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I have loved
Yeah.
Indonesia and my stay there. So, yes, I would love to come back and do something, collaborate again. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Maybe I have to go to India also.
Yes, please, please do that. And I have something special to say bye to you.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
You have that
Thank
wayang.
you so much.
Oh,
Maybe we
thank
should do a
you.
puppet workshop
Oh,
sometime.
oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. I wait for there.
Yes. Okay. Have a great day.
But
Bye.
thank you so much.
Thank you.